Hi Life Church, today we're looking at Acts 27 verse 27 to 44. So as a reminder, Paul's a prisoner on a ship. He's on his way to Rome to petition Caesar because he's been falsely accused and in prison. And Paul, as a Roman citizen, believes that Caesar will listen to him and set him free. So there have been storms pushing the ship off course, and Paul has told everyone about a dream that he had where God came to him saying the ship will crash, but everyone will survive. And it's this passage that tells us about that shipwreck and how Paul saved the lives of all of those on board. He said the sailors needed to stay with the ship and not start to abandon it on the life rafts as they were doing. The ship hit a sandbar, it began to break up, but it was near a sandy bay, and all 276 people on board were able to swim to shore. So what was remarkable was that the soldiers had decided to kill the prisoners so they couldn't escape. But the centurion guarding Paul stopped them because he wanted Paul to survive. So Paul being on the ship meant everyone survived. My thoughts were that Paul must have felt fear, knowing the ship was going to be wrecked. So even though he knew God would take care of him and all on board, he must have been really frightened. But despite that fear, he spoke up for the welfare of everyone on the ship. There was another time that God spoke to Paul in a dream. That was in Acts 23, and he said, "Take courage. As you have testified about me in Jerusalem, so you must testify in Rome." So God had a great plan for Paul. When he eventually got to Rome, he spent 2 years under house arrest. And during that time, he wrote letters to the churches he'd visited previously. And it's these letters which are a key part of the New Testament, which help us today live a life centred on Jesus' teaching. So my question today is, has God spoke to you about plans for your life? Do you turn to God when you're in fear? For me, my faith gives me a hope that when I'm in a shipwreck situation, I can turn to God for help, and I pray this is the case for you all today. Amen.